Welcome to Complaining About Comics. Today we're going to talk about Before Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan.
With your guest host, Christian.
Dr. Netflix, as we all know and hate and despise.
Wait, all despise me? Why?
Alright, Dr. Manhattan, what was the story again?
The first issue is basically about going, I guess, a little more into his, to Dr. Manhattan's origins, even though it kind of covered that within the Watchmen book. Issue 2, it's still going, wait a minute, what if I make an entire multiverse? Why not?
I didn't really see much of a multiverse. The first thing I saw was Dr. Manhattan is basically transformed from whoever he was, I don't know his name, into the blue creature you know as Dr. Manhattan. And then he basically goes through different timelines featuring himself and eliminates every possibility where he doesn't become the blue Dr. Manhattan.
Which that happened in issue 3. And then within issue 4, he basically goes to Osmandians, pretty much saying like, bro, I need your help. I need your help, son, because apparently I've been fucking up really goddamn well.
What happens is he wants somebody to confess to basically say something's going to happen. Lots of people are going to die. I've screwed with timelines, and I don't know if I'm responsible for this or is going to happen. And then Osmodeus is like, okay, I am like Superman. I don't shudder at any of this.
But inside, he's like, oh, just say all the things. I'm trying really hard not to go, wah.
Yeah. So basically he tells Dr. Manhattan to develop all the unlimited technologies to make unlimited energy possible.
Basically, pretty much everything done within, Watchmen that happen will happen.
Dr. Manhattan goes off into space and creates life. And that's how the story ends.
And if the best way I can describe this is basically like, more origin stuff, and like, okay, but really with Dr. Manhattan, it can't really show what we need to know already, and it's just,
See, I don't take that view. I tended to like the writing, they kept using the box metaphor over and over again, which I kind of liked. They do it with a Schrodinger's cat sort of example, where scientists are talking about Schrodinger's cat in a box, and then there are other sort of box situations that happen in the story. Well, the story is, it was a great design and not much content. That was the problem with the story.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of my thing with it, is like, okay, we're doing this whole time thing, like, okay, the first issue is basically like, okay, we're gonna retell everything from Dr. Manhattan. But then the second issue is like, okay, well, this is Dr. Manhattan, if he would just fix, the one simple thing, which, him not becoming Dr. Manhattan. I'm like, okay, you know what? This is actually getting kind of interesting. This feels like Watchmen in a way. Continue. And I liked it, to the point, and then him fixing what's kind of going on, and I said to myself, you know what? I think I would have liked this maybe just a tad bit better if you kind of see, more of this, pretty much the what if scenario, what if this, what if that, if we see kind of more delve into that, instead of like, well, I'm going to tell you about it, instead of actually showing it. He showed some of the stuff, but not really all of it.
No, I like the example. There's a story, Osmodeus is talking about what if Dr. Manhattan could walk inside of a body, and I thought, that would be a great story about Dr. Manhattan. The visuals would be amazing if he was walking through like Nixon's dying body or something. And tiny Dr. Manhattan walking, the heart and all these things beating, and then you have all the like sort of astral images.
Yeah,
that would be great, wouldn't that?
Yes, but it didn't show that to me. You just saying this, you know what? I wouldn't mind actually with seeing that. But what we have here is just basically we have one part of it. It's like, I kind of already read this when it was called Watchmen.
What did you think of the art?
I gotta say, I really like the art pretty well. Like, I thought it was pretty good for the majority of the story.
Yeah, I like the art. I mean, I'm looking at it, and it looks like it's digitally colored. I don't know what the pencils are, but the digital coloring, it all works.
If you ever read Watchmen, you already know what you're getting yourself into.